Sundowns Mzansi, standing before you once again. Siya Dumisa Wagamadi, proud host of the No Name Archives show. Hamba Coach Solo. Coach Solo, how are you, my good sir?
I'm good, and yourself, Mr. Sia?
No, nami ngiyaphila, Coach. Before sikhuluma Coach, thank you so much for liking, subscribing. We really appreciate it. It means a lot to us. Thank you so much. What a game we witnessed. Mamelodi Sundowns, Supersport United, Loftus Versfeld, fireworks as predicted by you, Coach. Was a very nice game. I think it's one game that I've seen in a long time that Sundowns had to dig in deep. It was not an easy win, as the coach said. Sundowns will take it 2-1, 1-0. Well predicted, Coach. Very difficult game. Neo Mayema, beautiful goal. Cool, calm, collected as usual. What a beautiful game. A good showing from women of the match. Utapelo, Masego, Ungamane. Wow. Well played. One for the future. He's confident. He's just Shama long range, Agasabi. He's just one for the future. Coach, your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, it was a well-balanced game. Even though Sundowns dominated the possession, I knew Supersport were going to always defend, try to catch them on the counters. As we've seen Tapelo Maseko, he was a threat to them. He's quick and he can dribble. That's what we want to say about football. These young boys, being given a chance, to express their talent. So it was a good showing from him. And Sundowns, it was a good game. They were keeping possession and they were a threat going forward, especially in the final third. Good assist from Mailola. I think even though he was down, he managed to hit the ball back to Mayema and he scored. So that's what, it was a real derby that we've witnessed yesterday.
I think so too. I mean, we've not seen such an interesting game in a very long time. Coach, as you're watching the game yesterday, I heard you speak about the Supersport defenders. You were so impressed with them, the two youngsters at the back. Just few words on them.
Yeah, they have a great combination. They have been together for a very long time. They have an understanding for one another. It's just that, Hlachwayo was there and they haven't been given chance to play together in a very long time. But I think they showed yesterday that, they have good understanding of one another and they're a good combination at center back. Maybe if they are given more opportunity to play together at the back, Supersport, they will be solid. They will be always solid at the back. They didn't concede much, of the game. If we can see even the goal, it's one error, from Pasera. He couldn't manage to keep, Malula from to the pocket. So yeah. It's one of those things, cutbacks goals, it's always difficult to deal with. Yeah, so I think credit to them as well because they defended very well yesterday.
You mean Supersport defended very well?
Yes.
I agree with you because it's not easy to manage the Sundowns. We've seen them throughout the games. They're just unmanageable, but they dealt with them very well. But all in all, Milang Sasho Namanje, what a game we watched. It's been a long time since we saw a team Istachi Sundowns Kanchen. I was impressed. Ankali. If we had more goals, I would be more happier. But in general, I was impressed. I was happy. I think I've said enough. And as coach, you want to add or subtract?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think Sundowns is a good team. I think we should just give them the league now because they are flying high. No one will catch them now. I think it's how many games left? 14 or 13 games left. I think no one will. And I think in those games that are left, maybe 10 or 11 of them, they will win. So I don't think anyone will catch them. I think the teams that are below them, they are competing for the second and third spot. But I think the league is already theirs.
So the fact they are going to Africa, the type of quality points by the time they go to Africa, so them going to Africa, will it not affect them?
Not really much because they are footballers and Sundowns, they have a large squad number of players, in their squad. Good quality players. So even on the bench, yesterday their bench could have played and win the game. So yeah, I think Sundowns is a team that is always prepared, for everything that comes to their way. So I think they are prepared. You can see Abu Chali and yeah, so they are still on the bench and they are maybe coach is resting them is for CAF Champions League. So yeah, I think Sundowns is prepared for everything that comes their way. Even if the fixture is congested in the couple of months to come, they will manage to win the league and maybe even Champions League. Yeah, even there is Nedbank to come as well. So I think they have a good squad, good quality squad to compete in all these competitions that are coming up.
I hear you, coach. Coach, my closing question, ne? From a coach's eye, I'm just curious. Yes, the way Urulane sets up his team, ne? There's no natural defender. You find Abu Tapelo Morena, you find Abu Opri Mudiba at the back, you find Abu Muchobi Mvala. Those are all midfielders. So how do you get it right to good team? You play with midfielders, but they are the backlines, they are defenders, but they still don't concede. I don't understand how that works. Because it's Sundowns masters that. There's no, well, it's only because the rook, but normally uthola ukuthi khona uMuthobi Mvala, uMudiba, mhlambe noMurena, there's no natural defender, but they still don't concede. How do they get that right?
You know, that's why if you look at Sundowns game, the ball position, it's always 70 something to 80. You know, I think playing them at the back is to be able to keep possession, building up from the back, you know, and yeah. So if you have more midfielders, you know, at the back, you're always gonna be able to keep possession, you know, from away from the opposition. So yeah, they are good, you know, in terms of keeping possession. You know, that's why they have so many midfielders on the field. And if you see, most of the time they are playing with false nine, someone who is able to keep the ball and hold the ball and have those link up plays with the wingers, you know, and you know, so yeah, it's one of those things where you want your team to keep possession and not to give anything away to the opposition.
Okay, makes sense. No, thank you so much once again, coach, for schooling us, for sharing your insightfulness. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing, for liking. Means a lot to us. Yeah, what more can we say? We out. Thanks. Peace out. Cheers, coach.
Thank you, sir.
Cheers.